100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dead, 180! Rip right!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pistol. Mike 55. Hey, Alpha.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, check 24. Real.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught to Charles. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created. Everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch the slant. Alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Slam.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Kill. We're going to 53.
On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on second down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Finding Harris over the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run with Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
Mike. Here we go. Mike. Check. Here we go. 54. Ryan.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, look, 3. Hey, kill. 27. Check 50. Match box. 26.
Again to Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to sling it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
There you go, kill. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, echo. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Right. And 58 is a Mike. Here we go, 46. Let's go. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Marr able to put this one. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
46,
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47! Mike 57! Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, 47! Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, 26.
Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Go now! 57. Mike, 57. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here we go, 46. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Over. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Check 99.
Throwing. Prescott. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott caught left side by Cobb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike 57.
Prescott from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Go, go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass, check pass.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
King.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. He can't hang.
26.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Kill.
Short. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 16 yards, a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 43-yard line.
No chance.
We're going to 54.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for our Browns. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
47. 57's Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
57 to Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Complete to Jason Witten. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Check, Mike, 57. 57. Here we go, here we go. 57's mine. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down. Third and
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.